Leo. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your October 2023 collective general energy reading. If you are looking for a more in-depth and personal reading for the month of October, you can connect with me down in the comments or connect with me on my Facebook page, TikTok, or Instagram, which is also in the description. So let's see what the month of October has for you, Leo. Again, thank you so very much for being here. Thank you for turning up and tuning in, and it is my pleasure to do this reading for you. So, Leo, we have first chakra archangel Michael. We have rest and rejuvenation. So it looks like you've been through a lot of just a lot of change, taking back your power, stepping into your divine energy, using your intuition. It almost seems like this was some sort of a battle for you, right? You knew that this would mean, by going through this transition, stepping into your power, using your intuition, and really fighting for your true authentic self, it would either mean you doing this or you staying in a place that doesn't resonate with you, that isn't conducive to your happiness and growth. This would mean staying in a place where it's stagnation and complacency and comfortability and heartbreak and heartache and sadness and, you know, what do I do and how do I do it and where do I go and is it, is this enough, etc., etc., etc. So while you take back your power and step into that intuition and fight for your true authentic self, this also means being in a place of rest and rejuvenation and being receptive to the transformation that is around you. And when we do that, doors open, right? Opportunities surround us, doors open, wonderful and great things happen. So I kind of feel that you're going to be manifesting a few things. Manifesting relationship that is really conducive to your growth. You're going to be stepping into a time of victory and success. You're going to be more open to opportunity, be it romantical opportunity, friendships, partnerships, or even surrounding yourself with people who you truly resonate with, who truly get you, who truly resonate with you. I really feel that this is you taking a stand for your life, taking a stand for the true authentic version of yourself. This is me. This is who I am. I'm no longer this person that anyone can use or abuse. I'm no longer this person who anyone can take advantage of and hurt. I'm no longer this person who anyone could take advantage of and deceive. I'm no longer this person who is going to, lay down and be quiet or be pushed aside or be cast out. I am taking back control of my life, and this is how I'm going to do it. And it is very important that you rest your physical self, mental, emotional, and spiritual self. It is very important that you get back into alignment with who you truly are. It's very important that you align those chakras and that you start healing before you do anything else. Because this is a huge shift. It's a huge change in your life. And when you step into this Archangel Michael energy, this is going to be a time of releasing a lot of emotions that you probably wasn't even aware that you had pent up. So it's very important that we heal, rest, and rejuvenate. This energy can take on a life of its own. That Eight of Wands energy is just so fast and so quick. We either have the capacity of controlling it, or it gets out of control and it just causes a lot of chaos along the way. Though it's not that bad of chaos, it is still chaos that isn't needed when we are stepping into transition and transformation. We have the Hierophant. So what the Hierophant is saying is, we talk about balance and stability, rest and rejuvenation. But with the Hierophant, we also want to talk about not doing anything too far out of the box, right? Staying in a place where you're comfortable as you make these changes. Not doing anything too far out of left field that makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable. This could be changing the way you think about things, and that's a little shift. Changing how you feel about things, that's a little shift. We have the winds of change coming through, so we also have the full moon here, and I kind of feel that you being so connected to your intuition in the month of October is going to really help you be open to a lot of this change and a lot of this shifting that is going on. And the Five of Wands is a card of making it more difficult than it needs to be, and you don't have to do that. There should be nothing difficult about the shift and the changes that are taking place throughout the month of October for you, Leo. This should be something that is a gentle progression, right? Because if we start stepping into the energy of quick movement and thinking outside of the box or doing things that we aren't used to, we are going to find ourselves tripping over ourselves and maybe making a few mistakes. And when that happens, we kind of seclude back in, and we feel like the Five of Swords energy, like I don't know what I'm doing, like it's a constant battle feeling that you have to battle for that to open your heart, or the door to romance to open, or battle for the victory, or battle for the rest and rejuvenation, or battle for the taking back your power. And it shouldn't be that huge of a battle. So when you start this transition and this change, make sure it's slight. Make sure it's day by day, day to day, right? You don't want to do everything in a day that's going to take a month, right? Because that's chaos. You don't want chaos. You want ease. You want relaxation. You want love. You want compassion. And when we get in this energy, it makes it very hard to determine where we go next or what we do next. And that's not where we want to be either. We want to be in a place to where we're secure about the transformation that we are going through and receptive about the next step. If we are trying to rush it and rush it and rush it and rush it, then we're going to get to a crossroads to where we have no idea what to do. So we step into our power, and we step into our power, and then we breathe. That's the first step, stepping into our power, taking back our power, coming to the realization that no one has the right to have control over you. You speak your truth, you are who you are, you do what you do, you say what you say. Exhale. Right, so that's the first thing. The second thing is that we don't want to go too far left field or right field. We want to stay in a place of meditation, relaxation. We want to stay in a place of rest and rejuvenation. And then when we get our bearings about us, it's when we want to change direction. So we change direction, and we don't want to do it so quickly that we feel it's a struggle or a fight. We want to slightly change in the direction that we feel comfortable with going, or where spirit is guiding us, or where our intuition is guiding us, and that's to this door to victory, or door to romance and victory. If we step into this Two of Swords energy to where everything feels chaotic and uncertain, then when we get to that crossroads on what do we do next? Where do we want to take this? Where do we see our lives? We have no idea. So this is a day to day, right? You didn't get to where you are in a day or a month or a year, and it's going to take more than a day or a month to reformulate your way of thinking and feeling and expressing. It's going to take a little while to restabilize the new version of you. So don't force this. And this is what happens if you do. Then you get stuck in your head. Well, what if I was wrong? What if I made a mistake? What if I... And this is what happens when you don't force it. You're in a place of rest and rejuvenation. You're in a place of balance and stability. But there's also too far down that road too, to where you're so much in a place of rest and rejuvenation, stability and balance, that you don't see the chaos around you. You don't see things that ensue. So you have to find an even playing field here. Yes, we are talking about moving in a completely different direction. And yes, we are talking about resting and rejuvenating. And yes, we are talking about balance and stability. But we also have to make sure that we are living our lives as well, and that we are receptive to the transformation, but also knowing of the things that could happen if we are not, if we don't give ourselves some room to acknowledge all the things that are coming in and all the moving parts, because there is a lot of moving parts to a transformation. There are a lot of moving parts to a transformation. So now we have the Three of Cups, which is this wonderful feeling of celebration, right? So you get together with friends or comrades, you get together with your tribe, and we celebrate being in standing in our power. We celebrate our divine feminine energy. We celebrate opening our heart and speaking our truth. We celebrate our intuition. We celebrate the divine goddess within. And there may be a lot of people, or some people, who may feel that they have the authority to tell you how you should be moving along on your journey. And you can accept the advice of others, but we are all going through these transformational journeys alone, or not alone, but in our own way. My transformational journey is different than yours, and yours is going to be different than everyone else's. So there isn't anybody who really has the right to tell you how your transformational journey is going to be and what you should be doing. So you'll have this collaboration with some other people, and sure, there's stability and balance there and everybody means well, but this transformational journey that you're going through has to be done in your time and as comfortable as you feel you must do it, if that makes sense, right? And so with the Knight of Wands, this is a card of being a little bit overly protective and perhaps maybe a little bit distracted with trying to protect what it is that you've created for yourself, right? And when we get in that position of being a little bit overly protective, and not trusting anyone, then we get this sense of feeling very left out and heartbroken, because people are going to start dropping out of your life as you go through this time of transformation and change, because all the people who you used to resonate with when you were a person who didn't know about the true authentic version of yourself, and who allowed people to manipulate you, or and I know allowed may cause some hairs to stand up, but if we put ourselves in a position to where we know we are being manipulated or deceived or used or fed a bunch of bullshit, and we continue to stay in that energy even though our intuition is telling us that something is wrong, we are allowing that person to have power over us. We are allowing that person to have control over us. We are allowing that person to do what they do. It's like we give them a free pass to continue to do what they do, because one, either we're blind to it, or two, we feel like we don't have the power to move on, or we don't have the power to step in our power. So we lose a lot of people, and heartbreak and heartache ensues. We feel left out, we feel abandoned, we feel alone, And I think that's part of the journey, you know. If you have great people and a wonderful tribe behind you, then I think that's wonderful. And I think that's something that everyone going through a spiritual, emotional, physical, and mental transformation should have. They should have a group of people, a core group with them to be there when things start going sideways and when people start dropping out of our lives and leaving us, and when things start to get overly difficult and hard and we start being indecisive about the journey that we're on. So the Page of Wands, it's you on the physical new path, taking only what you need. This is a physical new path. This is creativity and sensuality and passion and power, and this is you starting off on your new journey. And there is something coming back around that allows you to go through a time of transition and transformation. And you have someone on your side who is there to protect you during this transformational time. The Judgment is the phoenix rising out of the fire. All of the shit that you're going through in the month of October is well worth it. By the time you get to the end, the heartbreak, the heartache, the feeling as if you don't know what to do or how to do it, the indecisiveness, the feeling as if you're alone or if you failed or lost. And that little bird on the windowsill talks about tomorrow being another day. So if at some point in time in the month of November you're very much in your head, being in a headspace of feeling insecure, doubtful, or uncertain, or fail, or have failed, go to bed, go to sleep, read a book, go out in nature, take some time for you, and start again tomorrow, right? Don't just throw your hands up in the air and give up. Us humans are really good at doing that. When we feel that we've been defeated, instead of taking a step back and allowing that energy to pass, we throw our hands in the air and say, fuck it, and we stop right in the middle of something that is about to be amazing and wonderful. So keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Even if you feel lost, even if you feel alone, even if you feel hurt, even if you feel deceived, even if you feel as if you're out of your element, keep going. And don't get overly protective. Just keep going. Slow and steady, day by day. And by the time you get to the end of the month, there is this transformation that happens to where you're coming out of your shell like a phoenix out of the fire, and you're taking a completely different direction. And the divine masculine emperor is there, devoted, absolutely devoted to you, ready to fight for you, ready to be there to help you see your plan succeed, has everything already mapped out, is that beacon of light in a time of darkness. And this could be that door to romance that we're talking about. But before we get there, we have to go through this. We have to come into who we are as a divine being, having this human experience, and not allow the trials and tribulations along that path to distract you from the path. So let's see. This is most definitely a journey for you. Ooh. Pay attention to your dreams. Another full moon, full moon. Where'd the other one go? I know we had 3. I thought we had 3 full moons. We do. Full moon, full moon, full moon. Listening to your intuition, right? And I feel the travel is a soul journey for you. That's you finding who you are. We have the spark of inspiration, the divine light of your goddess or gods or ancestors. We have the staff that keeps you balanced and stable on your journey. We have your dreams coming true, the star, wishing upon that star, dreams coming true. We have your intuition here, following that intuition, following that divine light, following that spark within yourself, paying attention to your dreams. We have the half moon there as well. And then it's all about manifesting for you. It's all about manifesting the life that you've always wanted. When you take your power back from situations or people or environments that have had a hold on to it for quite some time, when you were capable of doing that, when you were capable of resting and rejuvenating, when you were capable of opening yourself up to love and opportunities and victory and success, you can accomplish anything that you want to, but you have to make sure that this is a day-to-day thing, because if you're not doing it day to day and you're trying to rush it and there becomes a push and pull situation, then you're going to find yourself in a battle with yourself. So make sure that is not the case. Hold on for a second. Let's see. Yeah, let's use a couple of these. So here we go. These are the Divine Beloved. So now, allow me, Divine Beloved, to rest in the holy space between what is and what will be, and let me fully embrace, relax, and bless the now. It's very important that you stay in the now energy, in the present energy. It's very important that you stay in the present moment energy. Desires. Change me, Divine Beloved, into one who offers all longings to you. Let me feel whole, knowing all true needs will be handled. You are my source for all. So allow the divine to be your source. Allow the divine to answer your questions. Allow the divine to guide you during this time. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen overnight. The manifestation, the travel, the dreams, lucid dreaming even, maybe different dimensional dreamings or different dimensional travels. You could be going on a physical journey, a spiritual journey, an emotional one. Yes, yes, and yes. The transformation here with the butterfly. Did I see that somewhere else? Yes, here in the Judgment card is the butterfly as well. So this is a huge month for you, Leo, in regards to transformation. This is going to be a life-altering journey and a shifting journey. So your life is about to take a totally, completely different change if you allow it to. And on those hard times, and there will be hard times, I don't want to see you throwing your hands up in the air and saying, fuck it, I forget it, this is too hard. Just take a step back and breathe and ask Spirit for assistance. Know that you're divinely guided and loved. Talk soon.